Hello, how are you?
Very good, very good. Yeah,
Uh,
a little bit disappointed after Friday's game against Argentina, of course. We were very close with Holland, but we couldn't give the final shot.
okay. What is your name?
Jaap de Groot from Holland. It's Jacob. Jacob is my passport,
Okay.
and we say Jaap.
Yep, good. How many World Cup you have covered?
12.
12. From
My,
which year?
my first one was 1978 in Argentina, and ever since I went to all of them.
Okay.
So.
You from Netherlands, from Amsterdam?
Amsterdam, yes. So I did 11 World Cups for the Telegraph in Amsterdam, the paper, and this one I'm doing as a freelancer for several companies: BNR News Radio in Holland, SBS Australia, and some other stuff. So
Okay, okay. You have seen 12 World Cup. Which World Cup is more memorable for you?
the first one makes, of course, a lot of impression. Argentina, far away from Holland. Holland got in the final. Fantastic atmosphere. Very nice. Very how you say, intriguing country and an intriguing event because it was the first time that politics got involved with sports. So quite good. If you ask me what the one I have the finest memory is 1986 with in Mexico. Holland wasn't qualified, and that's one on one hand it's not nice, but on the other hand, for journalists, you can see more game because otherwise you'll focus on Holland and you miss a great part of the tournament. And I was lucky that I decided to choose from the first game to go for Argentina and Maradona. And that was a lucky shot because they became world champion with a fantastic number 10. And that World Cup with the emotion of the Mexicans, the beautiful country, traveling a lot in a nice area. Yeah, that and the way football was played. Yeah, if I think of my favorite World Cup, I think of Mexico '86.
86. Okay. And how many times you write the sad news from Holland? Are you fed up?
What?
Sad news of Holland team, Dutch team.
Yeah, the sad news. Yeah, no. It's well, it's you have to be honest. We 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 should have won 1974. We could have won 1978. 2010 was a big surprise. And this year, you have to be very honest. This was not a team to become world champion. Our coach Louis Vigal said, "Yeah, we can play defensive, so we can with counter, we can make it." But it's not the way that the Dutch want to play. We want to play total football, and we play 4-4-3-3. And it's a little bit our Achilles heel that we prefer good football with results. And if we have to choose, we go for the good football. And we got results by that. But look at our club teams. Ajax,
Yes.
won a lot of prizes. Feyenoord, we got 3 clubs that won big prizes. Feyenoord, PSV, and PSV and Feyenoord,
Eindhoven.
PSV and Ajax. So, we achieved only not with the national team, but the image of the Dutch football is everywhere positive. And I felt very sorry the way we played over here because our image was not getting an impulse. On the other hand, our image was hurt. And that's why I'm at least glad that we played the last 20 minutes of the game against Argentina in a way that the people in Holland could recognize the team and the way we want to see football.
Yes, yes. And a lot of star you have seen. Who is your great star?
Star,
Star.
Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff. Because he was my friend. I wrote his autobiography. The last 3 months before he died, we worked on that. It was now 1.5 million sold. It's released in about 70 countries in 23 languages. My Turn, it's called in English. And but Johan was because Johan was he gave impulses to the game as a player, and later on also as a coach, and that's quite unique. So Johan Cruyff is my favorite player. Yeah.
Also, you have seen the Maradona. Whatever is Maradona.
Yeah, Maradona's. I never want to compare players because every generation has a different star, and I said Johan Cruyff because I was close to him, so I know him also as a person. And if you look at his heritage, his legacy, He has a legacy at a football club, at Barcelona. That he has a legacy first with Ajax, because the culture of Ajax is his culture. But you look at Barcelona culture is his culture. And then you look at his foundation and you look at his colleges, universities. The man has not only in football, but also he understood at a very young age the responsibility of what football players and big stars should have towards society, and that also makes him unique. But comparing football players, that's why I chose him. But if you say Pelé or Maradona or Cruyff, don't ask me, because I love them all. They're all great players, and I'm not going to choose in the type of player.
Okay. Why does team Netherlands cannot win the trophy? What is the problem? Is it luck or not?
It's definitely luck. I think 1974 was luck. 1978 was even luck, because in the last minute Robbie Rensabin hit the post, inside post, and we win with 2-1. And you saw it also in 2010 with 0-0 with Arjen Robben, the great save of Casillas. You know, so it always at that level is luck, and the difference are so small. So the way we played in '74 was very special, because you didn't win, but the people talk more about the way the Dutch played than how Germany won. That's very unique. I think it only happened in '54 when Hungary lost the final to Germany. But for the rest, it's always the winner. And so according to that, you know, we played the way we wanted. Argentina was nice because we had a team that was playing without Cruyff, and still we got the final. So in a way, for a small country, you know, we're only 17 million people, 17, to reach 3 World Cup finals and then also a couple of semi-finals, not bad.
Okay. And another thing, who will the next star of Dutch football? Next star, like Arjen Robben, Finnish Sneijder, Finnish.
Yeah, it's good. I think we have some good talents coming. We have Jurrien Timber, who was now already in the team, who's only 1 year now at the highest level. I think that Louis van Gaal used him not in the right way, because he's a very good central defender who you can compare with Franz Beckenbauer, his style. He's a real technical, good player with a lot of vision as a central defender. Another player that already presented himself over here was Cody Gakpo. I think he will probably go for a big transfer after what he's shown over here. He's with PSV Eindhoven now, and but I already heard that he won't stay long in Holland, because I think those two, Timber and Gakpo, are two that you can say, okay, that they will become the new leaders of the new generation of good Dutch players.
What is the feeling about the Qatar World Cup? A lot of surprise in here, lot of things in here. What is the evaluation about Qatar World Cup?
It's an unbelievable World Cup. You know, we have now the semi-finals. Normally, you will say the final will be Argentina against France, but at this World Cup, you don't know. You know, I wouldn't. It would be a surprise, but I wouldn't be really surprised if the final would be Croatia against Morocco. You know, everything is possible. So, and that makes this World Cup fascinating, really fascinating.
And about the environment, and the stadium is very near, close to one stadium to another stadium is very close, and then environment, everything.
Yeah, but it's also in that way a unique event, because for the media, of all 12 World Cups, it's the best facilities were over here. If you're complaining as a journalist over here, look for another job, because better than this you will never get. Second, as you said, the 8 stadiums, the stadiums are so close. You can see 2 games a day. Even if you're very creative, you can see 3 games a day. So that's also unique. So also for me, it was seeing this World Cup. I've never seen so many matches in one World Cup. So you're really in the tournament. That's very nice.
Which year you started journalism? From which year you studied journalism?
I started journalism in 1975, when I was 20 years old.
You play football before?
Yeah. I played at semi-professional, quite high-level youth teams. But because I was so young, taking my telegraph, they sent me when I was 22 already to the World Cup in Argentina. I couldn't train anymore, so
which year? 22 years. That's time. Argentina, 22
Yeah, I
years.
was 22 when I went to Argentina. Yeah.
You're the most youngest journalist maybe that time.
I was very young. I don't know if I was the younger, but I was at least the youngest of Holland that ever went. So that was inspired. But that influence, I couldn't do too many sports anymore. But in my youth, I liked football and baseball.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.